The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris were nothing short of spectacular, with athletes from all corners of the world bringing home medals. But have you ever wondered how many of these medalists come from your own backyard? Let's dive into the details and break it down region by region, with some surprising findings along the way. United States. Breaking records yet again. The United States once again cemented its position as a global sports powerhouse at the Paris 2024 Olympics, with a total of 126 medals, including 40 gold, 41 silver, and 45 bronze. Team USA remained at the forefront of international sports. Athletes like Simone Biles, who made a spectacular return to gymnastics, and Caleb Dressel, the swimming sensation, led the medal charge. The U.S. also saw significant contributions from track and field athletes, with sprinters and field athletes continuing to dominate events like the 100 meters and decathlon. Their performance in team sports, including women's basketball and men's baseball, added even more to their tally. The continued investment in sports infrastructure and grassroots programs in states like California and Texas explains why these states are often at the top of the medal chart. Paris region. The home field advantage. With the Olympics being hosted in Paris, athletes from the Île-de-France region, including Paris and its surrounding suburbs, certainly felt the home field advantage. Competitions were held across various venues, such as Stade de France and Seine-Saint-Denis. The French capital and nearby areas contributed a significant number of athletes, many of whom had been training for this moment for years. French athletes like Clarisse Bagnanou in judo and Kevin Mayer in the decathlon added to the medal count, bringing national pride to the fore. The Paris region's robust sporting infrastructure and facilities played a key role in preparing athletes, and local fans provided unwavering support, which only enhanced the athletes' performances on the grand stage. Southeastern Europe. Small but mighty. The nations of Southeastern Europe may be small, but their Olympic achievements in Paris were anything but. Countries like Croatia, Romania, and Serbia delivered strong performances, particularly in niche sports like water polo, rowing, and wrestling. Romanian athletes, particularly from the Suceava district in the northeast, continued their tradition of rowing excellence by winning medals in various rowing events. Croatia took pride in its silver medal in men's water polo, while Serbia dominated in wrestling and basketball. The economic challenges faced by these countries make their athletes' achievements even more remarkable, as they train with fewer resources compared to wealthier nations. However, strong national programs and passionate support from local fans push these athletes to Olympic greatness. Great Britain. London still leading the pack. When it comes to Great Britain, London continued to be the shining star of the nation's Olympic campaign. British athletes from across the country brought home medals, but the capital city produced a disproportionate number of podium finishes. London's athletes excelled in sports like track and field, cycling, and rowing. Max Whitlock, a star in gymnastics, added yet another medal to his collection, while Dina Asher-Smith carried the nation's flag on the track. London's robust sports academies and high-performance training centers have undoubtedly played a crucial role in honing the talents of its athletes. Furthermore, the success of British athletes in events like rowing and equestrian sports continued to build on the legacy of London 2012, proving that the city remains a breeding ground for Olympic talent. Scandinavia. Vikings on the podium. The Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, showed the world that they are not just winter sports powerhouses, but can hold their own in the summer games too. Norway's Jakob Ingebrigtsen continued his reign in middle distance running, taking gold in the 1,500 meters. Sweden's Armand Duplantis soared to new heights in the pole vault, further solidifying his position as the best in the world in this discipline. Meanwhile, Denmark shined in team events like handball, where their men's team clinched a hard-fought victory. These nations' investment in sport at the grassroots level, combined with state-of-the-art facilities and government support, has contributed to their success on the Olympic stage. Caribbean nations, sun, sand, and speed. The Caribbean region, particularly Jamaica, remained a sprinting powerhouse in Paris 2024. Once again, the island nation produced world-class performances in the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints. Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce continued to defy age and competition, winning yet another Olympic medal. Shericka Jackson, another Jamaican sprint star, also added to the country's impressive tally. Trinidad and Tobago made its mark in field events, while the Bahamas showed dominance in the 400-meter. The Caribbean's tradition of producing exceptional track and field athletes is deeply rooted in the region's culture, where sprinting talent is nurtured from a young age. Their ability to consistently compete against larger nations is nothing short of remarkable. Australia, swimming to victory. Australia once again cemented its position as a swimming powerhouse at the Paris 2024 Games. With medals in numerous swimming events, Emma McKeon and Ariarne Titmus continued to dominate the pool, bringing home gold in events like the 200 meters freestyle. Australia's performance in other sports, including cycling and sailing, added to their overall medal tally. The country's success is built on a culture of excellence in aquatic sports, thanks in part to the abundance of swimming facilities and coaching programs throughout the country. The national pride in swimming is palpable, and Australian athletes are celebrated both at home and on the world stage for their resilience and skill. China, a global powerhouse. China once again proved its dominance across a wide range of Olympic sports, with medals in traditional strengths like table tennis, diving, and gymnastics. Chinese athletes amassed a significant medal haul, continuing their rise in global sports. Standout performances came from divers Chen Yuxi and Quan Hongchen, who captured the world's attention with their near-perfect dives. China's investment in sports development from a young age, along with rigorous training regimens, has allowed the country to maintain its position as a top contender at every Olympic Games. This year, China also showed growing strength in newer sports like skateboarding and rock climbing, adding a modern twist to their traditional dominance. Romania's rowing dominance. Romania's women's rowing team once again made history at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Coming from the small, often underfunded region of Suceava, these athletes delivered gold in both the 8-man and 2-man rowing events. Their continued success in rowing over the past decades is a testament to their hard work and the country's rich tradition in the sport. Romania's rowing prowess goes beyond individual talent, with strong national programs focused on developing young athletes in water sports. The country's performance in this discipline continues to bring it international recognition, especially when considering the challenging economic conditions these athletes often face in their home regions. Medalists who cross borders. One of the fascinating aspects of the Olympics is how athletes' personal histories sometimes cross borders. And that's a wrap on today's breakdown of how many Paris 2024 medalists came from your area. If you were surprised to find out that your region produced an Olympic champion, make sure to leave a comment below and tell us who you're most proud of. Don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more exciting content on the latest Olympic news and sports highlights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.